Level 3 Power English.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kristen Joe.
And I'm Cameron Word.
I hope you all had a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, now it's Monday.
Yes. I just ate home.
I said did nothing. I'm sure you worked very hard at home.
Oh, yeah.
As a mom, you've got to take care of your family.
That's right. Yeah, even the weekend, you got to do a lot of things, housework. But I was able to at least have some time off and just like do nothing but watch a movie or like a series. Oh, I love that. Oh, just like I sometimes sit down and then sometimes I lay down.
Yeah, when you have the ability to veg out.
Veg out, V-E-G, and then O-U-T.
Yeah.
You become a vegetable.
Exactly.
That's right.
So to veg out means that you just lay there and do pretty much nothing.
Yeah. I think it's very easy to do around this time of the year when the weather is cold. You just don't want to go out.
Yeah.
How was your weekend, by the way?
It was very similar.
Similar.
So I have dogs that I'm taking care of, though.
Yes.
So other than the requirements for taking care of the dogs, I was just...
You were doing the same thing.
I was doing the same thing.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so hopefully our listeners, too, were able to get a break over the weekend. Now it's back. We have a brand new week.
Yes.
We have our Monday dialogue, which is about the cooking class.
Right.
What is the subtitle?
You know your way around a kitchen.
Okay, so if you know your way around a kitchen, what are you doing?
This is a way of saying that you know how to use a kitchen in the sense of you're a good cook.
Got it.
You have good cooking skills.
Got it. Okay. So if you know your way around your kitchen, yeah, it's because the kitchen is not that big. Right?
Right.
Yeah. But you know where things are. You know how to make things.
Right.
Yeah.
Here it's not so much like, oh, this is where the glasses are. This is where the cups are. Like, we're not talking about the location of the items. It's about all of the items in the kitchen. You're good at using them.
Very good. Okay. How about if you run circles around someone or something?
This means that you're really good at something, especially compared to other people. So it's like you're running a race, and you are able to run so fast, you can just continue to run around them and still beat them.
Okay. All right. If you pass, like an exam or what have you, with flying colors...
You didn't just pass it barely. You absolutely killed it, so to speak.
You did really well.
You did really, really well.
Okay. So easy. It was like you got 100%.
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and listen to our dialogue about the cooking class.
Thanks for inviting me over for dinner. Can I do anything to help? Should I move this pot off the heat?
No, I'm fine. I have everything perfectly timed. And, by the way, that's a saucepan, not a pot.
It sounds like you know your way around a kitchen.
Not to sound competitive, but I might be able to run circles around you when it comes to cooking now.
It sounds like you did well on your final cooking exam.
I made a beef Wellington, and I passed with flying colors.
Okay, here we go. Melinda says, thanks for inviting me over for dinner. Can I do anything to help? Should I move this pot off the heat? So Melinda wants to give a helping hand in the kitchen. And Cyrus says,
no, I'm fine. I have everything perfectly timed. And by the way, that's a saucepan, not a pot.
Oh, boy. Okay. So Cyrus says, no, I'm fine. So if someone says, can I help you? Can I do this for you? And you say, no, I'm fine. So we typically think like, oh, fine, I'm doing well.
Right.
What does this mean exactly?
So it is related to that. I mean, everyone knows the how are you? I'm fine, thank you, and you. Here, though, it is used slightly differently to mean I'm okay, I don't need help, don't worry about me.
Right.
Right? So I'm fine. It's like, it's okay, you don't need to help me.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
It's another way of saying I'm okay.
Yes.
Okay. And they have everything perfectly timed. So, meaning she has a timer, like, okay, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, it's timed.
Yeah, it's when you're cooking and cooking several dishes at a time,
Yeah.
that's the hardest part for me. Let's say you're making a sauce, but you're also doing the pasta, but you also have something else that you're cooking, and you want everything to finish at the same time.
Oh, that's hard.
Right?
Yeah. That's extremely hard.
So this everything being perfectly timed is talking about like, no, I have everything where it'll finish exactly at the time that we need it.
Okay. And Cyrus seems to know all her cooking utensils. She knows the difference between a saucepan and a pot.
Yeah. So it's true. I guess there's no such thing as a sauce pot. We always say saucepan. But it does look like a pot.
Yeah, it's just smaller.
Yeah, it's just smaller.
Okay. Okay, what does Melinda say?
It sounds like you know your way around a kitchen.
Okay, so this was in our title, to know your way around a certain place.
Yes.
And that means, do you know the location? Like, what does it mean?
So it can mean that you just know this location so well, you can go to a place and know everything about it. Here, though, when you add a kitchen to it, to know your way around a kitchen, maybe it is that you do know the location of every item, but there's the added meaning of, oh, you're really smart. You're really intelligent in terms of cooking.
Yeah, you know what you're doing with cooking.
Right. You're a good chef.
Yeah, like you know the difference between a saucepan and a pot? Wow.
Yeah, that would be like, it's like those things, like when there's like 4 different types of forks.
Oh, yes.
And they all have a different purpose.
Purpose, right.
I don't know what they are.
Or the plates, too.
Yeah, there's different types of plates.
Salad bowl, soup bowl.
Or like even the cups, like it can be a different shape and it's a different...
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Me too.
But Cyrus, he's the type of guy that it seems like he would know.
Okay. So, but like you said, if you know your way around the building or you know your way around town, it means that you know where things are.
Yes.
Okay. Cyrus says, not to sound competitive, but I might be able to run circles around you when it comes to cooking now. Okay, Cyrus seems very confident. Okay, very confident. Not to sound competitive, meaning, well, what I'm going to say that I'm going to be better than you.
Yes.
Okay? But it's kind of in a very joking way.
Yes.
Yeah, playful way. So I might be able to run circles around you when it comes to cooking now.
Yes.
Okay. Cyrus is so good at cooking, she's going to run circles around Melinda.
Yeah, so here, run circles around means to be so much better than the other person. And I think a good way to look at this is, like racing hounds, like a greyhound?
Yeah.
Or a whippet?
Right.
Those types of dogs?
Whippet, yeah.
They run so fast.
Right.
If I were running like in a race against that dog, they could literally run around me.
Yes.
They are so fast. They could just completely run around me and still beat me in the race.
But you've got long legs, Cameron.
It doesn't matter. Those dogs are so fast.
It's true.
Right?
Yeah.
It's so fast. They could do 3 times, 4 times the distance and still beat me.
Okay.
That's the feeling with, I could run circles around you. They could run circles around me.
Okay.
They're so much better in whatever skill that it's not even a comparison.
It's not a competition. You cannot compete with them.
Right.
Because they're so much better. So, of course, Cyrus is being dramatic.
Yeah.
She's kind of like, I know how to cook now, right? And so Melinda says, it sounds like you did well on your final cooking exam.
Cyrus says, I made a beef Wellington and I passed with flying colors.
Okay. So what is, by the way, beef Wellington?
So beef Wellington is known to be a very difficult dish to make, but it has beef in the middle, like a big chunk of beef.
Yeah.
And wrapped around it, I think it's puff pastry. So, yeah, it's like a pastry sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it takes hours to make.
Oh my goodness.
And you have to have it in the oven at the right temperature.
Sure.
It's things that chefs learn kind of like as like one of their final things that they learn to make.
Okay, very good. Well, you seem to know your beef Wellington, Cameron.
I watched some of those like British
you watched the videos.
bakery shows and stuff.
Yes, okay. And Cyrus says, I passed with flying colors. Okay, so if you pass a class or a course with flying colors, how did you do?
You did not just pass. You passed easily. You just got like a perfect score. And it's that feeling of when something is going so fast, you can't even see the object anymore. You really only see the colors of the object.
Yes.
It's just going so fast.
Yeah.
In the same way, if you pass a test with flying colors, it's just like you were so good and so fast, they couldn't even really see you.
Right. It's not only just that it was easy for you, but you did it really fast. Shoo! Right. You know those students who take an exam and they're like, everybody is struggling and they just finished?
Yeah.
30 minutes before.
So aggravating.
So annoying. Okay, let's listen to that one more time.
Thanks for inviting me over for dinner. Can I do anything to help? Should I move this pot off the heat?
No, I'm fine. I have everything perfectly timed. And, by the way, that's a saucepan, not a pot.
It sounds like you know your way around a kitchen.
Not to sound competitive, but I might be able to run circles around you when it comes to cooking now.
It sounds like you did well on your final cooking exam.
I made a beef Wellington, and I passed with flying colors.
It's time for Power Note. We're on page 142 and 43. If you know your way around something, it means that you know and understand how something works.
Yes.
Okay? These pictures are amazing. I can't believe you took them.
Well, I know my way around a camera.
Okay.
So here, it is not a location.
Yeah, it sure isn't.
Right? Before we said know our way around a kitchen.
Yeah.
Here, it's a camera. So it's just an object. But it's the feeling of, every way that camera functions. You get the exposure right. You can get the lens focus right.
Right.
You can do all of those things.
Okay. Do you know your way around a 3D printer? I'm having trouble with mine. So it seems both of these are equipment or, some sort of gadget, electronic gadget. And if you know your way around it, it means that you really do know how to work it or how to use it.
Yes. So anytime you want to say someone is good at a certain skill, oftentimes you can pick the item that is most associated with it and then say this phrase. For example, if someone is good at making clothes, you can say they know their way around a sewing machine.
A sewing machine.
Right?
Okay.
And before, when we said know our way around a kitchen, you could say something like, they know their way around a stove.
A stove.
So you're picking one object that is very closely connected to that skill and then using this phrase.
Okay. All right. Very good. So it's an interesting way of saying that you know how to use something.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you know your way around it, I really do feel that you know it very well. Like you really understand the details of how it works.
Everything that can possibly be done with that object,
yes,
you know how to do it.
That's it. Okay. All right. Run circles around someone or something means that you can do it much better. You can do it faster than whatever.
Yes.
Okay. Chad challenged me to a race this weekend.
Are you kidding? Your roadster is going to run circles around his old car.
Okay. So what is a roadster?
It's a car, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
Some type of car.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
I feel like I put you on the spot. Okay, your roadster is going to run circles around his old car. So your car, your fast car, is going to, maybe it's a sports car, it's going to run circles around an old car. Obviously, because it's going to be faster.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My new laptop runs circles around my old one.
Yeah, so both of these are about speed, right? In our dialogue, though, it wasn't about speed necessarily. It wasn't, I can cook faster than you.
Yeah.
It was, I can cook better than you. So it can be used with both of those meanings.
Let's give another example of how we can use to run circles around something.
So I recently, Mozart, the movie? Obviously, the composer.
You mean Amadeus?
Amadeus,
yes,
right? Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Amadeus. And there's that other composer. His name's Salieri.
Yes.
He's the number 2.
Right. Yes, that's right.
And there's this scene where Mozart takes Salieri's music and then replays it better than he does.
I remember.
Mozart just runs circles around Salieri.
That's right.
And the piano playing.
Right.
Yeah.
So there was always that sort of kind of
rivalry.
Yeah. But it wasn't matched.
There was no comparison.
There was no comparison, right.
Yeah. In fact, we have the term Salieri syndrome, where you're number two, and like you just constantly can't get over being number two.
Oh, so there's an expression.
Like you're so mad because there's obviously Mozart is so amazing.
And you're always going to be number two.
You're always going to be number two.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's great. Oh, that must not be a nice feeling though.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you want to be number one. Okay. Pass with flying colors. Okay. So if you pass with flying colors, it means that you do something exceptionally well. You do it extremely well.
Yes.
I heard you finished your apprenticeship and now you're an actual electrician.
Yep. I passed my apprenticeship with flying colors.
Ooh, okay. So apprenticeship is basically when you learn a skill from your master.
Right. Some of these more kind of what we would call blue-collar professions, right? So plumbers and carpenters and electricians. Oftentimes, you don't go to university to learn these things.
Right.
You learn underneath someone, and there will be a test after you've spent some time with him to make sure that you know how to do everything.
That's right. Okay. Jake passed the military fitness test with flying colors. Yeah. If you want to be a police officer or even a firefighter, you have a fitness test that you must pass.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you do it with flying colors, you do it extremely well.
Yeah, there's like no doubt, no question that you can succeed.
Easy.
Yeah.
Of course, I would never pass with flying colors.
Yeah, the military fitness test. I've looked at some of the stuff. There are like running requirements. There are like push-up requirements, pull-up requirements.
Wow.
I could do the running.
Yeah.
But I don't have upper body strength. I can't do push-ups really.
Okay.
I couldn't pass.
All right. I would never even take the test anyway. Okay. Power pattern. No, I'm fine means no, I'm okay. No, I'm fine. I ate on the plane. So, are you hungry? No, I'm fine.
No, I'm fine. No, I'm fine. One blanket is enough.
Do you need another blanket?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm good. No,
okay.
I'm fine.
Very good. All right. Power vocab. Beef Wellington. This is a dish made with like this big chunk of beef.
Yes.
If you want to find out more, you can check online.
It looks I've never had it. But it looks delicious.
Delicious, I bet it is. Oh my gosh.
And very expensive.
Okay. And also make sure to stop by Audio Ohakdang. And also join us live at 6 p.m. today on Evening Special.
We will see you there.
Okay. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.